Hello everybody.
Hello.
In today's video we're going to have a little bit of a game. We're going to play tourist trip or tourist trap.
Wow. Like a game show.
Yeah, visit or avoid. So you need some placards with visit on or avoid or tourist trip and tourist trap. And
It's a tourist trap, Sarah.
so let's go to some places and get your opinion. Put it in the comments. we will be giving you our opinion.
This video needs its own music, Sarah, I reckon. Tourist trip, tourist trap, tourist trip, tourist trap. Where in Cornwall are we gonna go, do you think? I can't remember the next bit. Come on, this is a tourist trap.
The first one on our list is St. Ives. Would you visit or avoid? What do you like and what do you loathe about St. Ives?
It's a lot of questions. Hello everybody. St. Ives, yeah, it's that place in Cornwall that probably everybody's heard of, isn't it?
Yeah.
We go a lot, don't we? But there's times in the year where we just don't go, we avoid it because it's a bit of a tourist trap.
Complete tourist trap.
Yeah, I go with that. Things I like the little train ride going in. We often get the train in, don't we?
Yes.
That's quite a good way of visiting St. Ives because it's really busy and trying to find parking there, it can be hard,
nightmare. I don't understand the permit system in the town. I don't really like parking at the top of the hill because it's such a trek back up and I'm too tight to pay for the bus.
It's really busy, isn't it? And you got fat seagulls as well.
Yes,
That's
the
nice.
seagulls are a nightmare. So from a local's point of view, I would avoid St. Ives, particularly in school holidays.
Yeah, I'd go with that as well. If you're going to go slightly out of season, isn't it? But the beaches are lovely. If you're into beaches, then you'd probably put up with that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, even Easter holidays, we were down there this year, and it was quite okay, wasn't it? You could actually move in the streets, and you could get a table.
Yes.
But summertime, different story.
It's not a cheap day out either, is it? That's the thing.
No. I mean, there was a crowd of us, wasn't there? A lot of family and friends together. There was 12 of us. And we paid £50 for an ice cream or cup of coffee for all of us.
Yes.
50 quid just for an ice cream each. I mean, that's a lot of money.
It was, wasn't it? And I think the seagulls had one of them as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a lot of money to spend, isn't it? And it's that one of those places that people always go to, and you understand why, isn't it? I mean, it does look beautiful, isn't it? But I think sometimes the busyness of the place does detract from it.
Yeah, overhyped. So taking everything into account, is St. Ives a tourist trip or a tourist trap?
Whoa! Are we playing a game?
Yes!
We
should have little banners,
we should,
shouldn't we?
I'm going to go tourist trap.
Yes, I think I'd agree with
You
that.
do? Wow.
Totally.
There we go.
Yes.
St. Ives is a tourist trap. It's official. Tourist trap. There we go.
But I think you guys already know that. So, talking about tourist traps, we watched a Gary Eats video recently
We did,
about
like Gary
Rick
Eats.
Stein's fish and chips, and he said Padstow was a tourist trap.
Yeah, he doesn't like Rick Stein's fish and chips, does he?
He hates them, doesn't he?
And he did. He got lambasted as well because he said that Padstow was a tourist trap. So we're talking about Padstow.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Padstow is becoming the foodie capital of Cornwall,
Isn't
it?
People, like locals, call it Padstein.
Padstein.
Yeah, because of Rick Stein and his influence, isn't it?
Yeah. So but he's obviously got quite a few outlets up there. He's got the fish and chip shop. He's got a cookery school, a deli. He's got his smart, fancy restaurant, the Seaview Cafe, or restaurant, isn't it? And he's got St. Petrock's Hotel. The list goes on. So hence it's called Padstein. But in doing so, a lot of people go there to try his food.
Yeah, and I mean, the actual town centre there as well, it's quite busy, isn't it? You've got lots of nice little independent shops there, isn't it? It's always, all the shop outlets are always full, aren't they? It's got quite a nice atmosphere, and as you said, it's a great place to go and sample food.
Yes, you've got Paul Ainsworth has got a place up there as well.
Yeah.
And there's somewhere called Four Boys, I think, isn't it? Is that the sweary one? Who's the sweary chef?
Gordon Ramsay, that's the one.
He's meant to like that place, isn't he?
He is, isn't he?
So yeah, if you're into your food, but you are going to pay for it, aren't you?
Yeah,
So
again, it's an expensive part of Cornwall, isn't it?
Yes.
But you kind of expect it if you go there, isn't it? It's quite posh as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Always has been though, hasn't it? So would you call Padstow a tourist trip or a tourist trap?
Oh, well, Gary Eates called it a tourist trap, didn't he?
He did.
Do you know what? I'm going to go with tourist trip for Padstow.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Why? Because I just think it's slightly it's a quieter place, I think, than St Ives.
Yes.
Right in the peak of that summer season, yes, it is going to be busy, and probably those couple of months in the summer probably is a tourist trap. I think the rest of the year, though, for me, it's a tourist trip. I enjoy going to Padstow. Beautiful walks around there. We did that walk recently, didn't we? We followed the River Camel.
Yes.
Didn't we? All the way down to Stepper Point.
Fabulous.
It was gorgeous, wasn't it?
And the other way back along the Saints Way to Little Petherick is fantastic as well.
Gorgeous,
So I
isn't
can
it?
see where you're coming from on that one.
Yep.
It is expensive, but the quality is probably there.
So what are you going? Tourist trap or tourist trip?
I would definitely take a trip to Padstow. Tourist trip.
Trip. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Tourist trip, tourist trip, tourist trip, tourist trip. Where in Cornwall are we going to go? I can't remember the next bit. Watch out! Is it a tourist trap?
Cornwall is well known for its artist colonies from like the mid of the 19th century all the way through for about 100 years. Newlyn, St Ives and Lamorna.
So we're talking beauty spots now, are we?
Beauty spot,
Yeah.
Lamorna, where it had the vibrancy of the artist colonies in like the 1920s and onwards,
Well, they were all
wasn't it?
attracted to it because of its natural
Yeah.
beauty, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah.
Absolute quintessential beauty spot. Would you visit Lamorna?
Well, we have,
Yes.
haven't we? Would I visit Lamorna? No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Why? So, Lamorna, we've been there. We
Yes.
had a lovely, lovely walk, didn't we? We did the Merry Maidens walk all the way out to St Looe.
Yes, I
gorgeous.
remember it well.
It's like that, wasn't it? Steep walking like that, wasn't it?
Point being, though, that we walked to Lamorna.
Yes, and Lamorna's quite notorious now for trying to park there. It's a
Yeah.
nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
ANPR, private car park, seems to get everybody that goes down there. There's no
All in sundry.
alternatives, really,
No.
is it? So
No.
that puts me off. So
Yes.
it's actually on my avoid list.
Avoid Lamorna. So for you, a tourist trap?
Yes, it will trap tourists because I think they'll have a nice day and they'll get home, and then if they're not careful, they
Yeah.
end up with big fines and stuff like that, don't they? Because the scammy thing down there is you can only pay in cash, can't
Yes.
you? In coins,
Yes.
and people don't carry enough coins.
No.
And there's no signal down there with the machines, so it catches a lot of people out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, for my mind, I won't be going back in a hurry.
So you wouldn't get an artist colony down there these days, would you? It just
Maybe
wouldn't get a chance to thrive. Lamorna, would I go to Lamorna? If I was going to Lamorna, I would take the stress out of the day by taking a bus from Penzance and just be driven there and avoid all of that needless stress and worry about the car park. So it would be a tourist trip from me. Land's End, tourist trip or tourist trap?
It's a tourist trap. It always has been. Land's End is a tourist trap. There's no two ways about it.
Tacky and touristy and all those things like Blackpool that you can imagine with your souvenirs and Land's End written all over it and
Kiss me quick out.
overpriced everything.
Yeah, and you know, man, you got to pay to have your photograph taken there
Yeah.
with the signposts in the background.
Oh,
it's just
and
really, really busy, isn't it?
it's just an open your wallet and let me in.
But people
isn't it?
know that.
Yes.
Don't they? And we still go.
Yes.
Car park, you've got to be careful with there as well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Again, ANPR seems to catch a lot of people out. It's just be careful, get your registration number in correctly and all that type of thing. Again, you've got a beautiful view,
Yes.
but there's lots of beautiful views around the coast in Cornwall. My top tip would probably be go Cape Cornwall instead. It's just down the road a little bit, round the corner.
Yes.
And for many, many, many years, people thought that was Land's End, didn't they, on the map?
The most westerly point. So yeah, I agree with you. I think it is a tacky tourist trap and I'd rather spend my day in Cape Cornwall. Now, moving up to the other end of the county on the north coast of Cornwall, what about somewhere like Port Isaac, famous for Doc Martin that was filmed there? Is that a tourist trip or a tourist trap?
Well, again, a definition of a tourist trap. Tourist trap was somewhere where tourists will go to, and things tend to be, you know, goods and services tend to be more expensive, isn't it?
Yes.
That's really what a definition, I think, of it was, wasn't it? I love Port Isaac. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Doc Martin as well. I miss a bit of Doc Martin. I did enjoy that. Every time we've been, whether it's been in the height of summer and in the middle of winter, I enjoy it.
I do
so
too.
for me, I look forward to it. So for me, it's a tourist trip.
Yes, I think it's not quite as busy now that Doc Martin isn't on our screens regularly.
Yeah.
And they've got all the facilities in place for when it was really, really busy. So there's a huge car park. The place is set up to cater for an influx of visitors, and it makes it a really pleasant day. The harbour is amazing as well. It's beautifully calm and warm and sunny, and just the thought of eating an ice cream or a bit of fudge on the harbour, yes, I would be there.
Yes, I think it's a really good day out.
Yes.
If you've never been before, don't take your car all the way down into the
No.
harbour, because it's incredibly narrow and you're probably likely to get stuck down there. But there's lots and lots of car parking on the way down into the village, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah.
And
The
again,
main car park takes everybody. It's easy, and there's toileting up there and everything. We're sounding like the tourist board now. Tourist trip or tourist trap?
trip for me.
Trip. All day long.
It's one of our favourite spots in Cornwall. I'll be very impressed if you know where we are. We've given a few clues. We've been walking through. You might realise a bit more when we get a bit further down, but this is a lovely place to come.
Cornwall has some fantastic beaches with the most stunning scenery, surf, sand, you name it. Cornwall seems to be abundant in it. One of the most hyped beaches that we have is Porthcurno.
Yes, yeah, almost way down west, isn't it? The other side of Penzance. Right down by the Minack as well. You've probably heard of the Minack Theatre, right on the headland there. Well, Porthcurno's that beautiful beach just to the side of it, isn't it? People go there, and the next beach over is really well known these days as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we call it Pedden Founder.
Some say Pedney Founder. You see it in the newspapers, don't you? You see that beautiful shot and you think, oh, where's that stunning beach? That looks amazing, because you've got this beautiful sand, incredible colours in the water, isn't it? And nobody down there. That's the photos you see online. That's the photos.
The reality,
it's somewhat different.
It's somewhat
isn't it?
different, isn't it? It's in the height of summer down there. It's very, that beach in particular is incredibly difficult to get to. You've almost got to scramble down the
you're on
cliff
about
face, haven't
Pedden
you?
Founder.
Pedden
Yeah.
Porthcurno's a lot easier to get to, isn't it? Because you've got the car park there, which is quite big. Although the roads leading down there are very narrow, aren't they?
So yeah, like you say, the roads are very narrow, and that can cause a huge amount of problems with traffic volume. As it increases, the roads just get stuck and snarled up.
Didn't Visit Cornwall come in for some criticism over that? Maybe was
years
it
ago.
in the lockdown? Was it just after lockdown? Was it Malcolm Bell, who was chief executive at the time? He said, "Well, go visit other places. It's too busy down there. Don't go down there. Don't visit that." Isn't it? Is what he said. And he got into a bit of trouble over that, wasn't it? About not visiting these places.
Yeah.
But you can see why, because in
It
height
just
of
becomes
summer,
a
it gets
problem,
crazy, isn't it?
doesn't it? Yeah, not enjoyable at all. So Porthcurno.
Yes.
I've also got the Telegraph Museum down there, which is fantastic.
Yes, we've never filmed it for channel, but we have
No.
been, and it was a very nice day out, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Good little cafe in there as well,
We've
isn't
been to
there?
the Minack lots of times, haven't we? Which
Yeah.
again is in that area, very, very close by, isn't it?
So, tourist trip or tourist trap for me is really difficult to answer, because I would go down there in the winter time when there's fewer visitors in Cornwall, but I would not be seen dead down there in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, and I think it's because of social media, and it's because of like Instagram pictures and being promoted in the newspapers and things like that. To my mind, that is now a tourist trap down there.
Oh, okay, so you wouldn't go there any time of the year?
Well, I would. Like you, but I wouldn't go in the height of summer.
No. There's other beaches that are just as beautiful, easier to access, and probably better facilities.
I agree.
I wondered what the trampling was.
I thought it was a dog.
Yeah,
It's not, is it?
it's not. It's a great big cow. Look at them all in there.
There's a whole herd of them over there. Look at them.
Oh, oh, he's grazing on the tree. Look. Oh, aren't you beautiful? Oh, you're a little girl. Okay. Hello, my lovely.
Can I just say? Can I just say? I'm enjoying this game, Sarah. It's,
Tourist trip or tourist
I
trap?
know. I think it could rival like Generation Game or something like that. You know, cuddly toy,
No.
fondue set,
What was one? Higher,
higher.
lower.
Oh, play your
Play your
cards
cards
right.
right.
I
That's
like
the
that
one
as well,
with Brucey.
That's it. Oh, good game, good game. What's he doing? Tourist trip, tourist trap.
You could catch on this. I'm going to surprise you now.
Where are we going?
We are going for a National Trust place.
Ooh, okay.
Beautiful gardens.
Yeah.
Stunning house. Not a lot of history, I don't feel.
Okay.
Trelissick, tourist trip or tourist trap?
So Trelissick, that's between Falmouth and Truro, isn't it?
It is.
Down near Fiocc area.
On the River Fowl.
And you've got the King Harry ferry close by
Yes.
there as well, isn't it?
Yes.
The gardens are beautiful, aren't they? Especially this time of the year.
Stunning.
We're springtime at the moment, isn't it? It's always a treat down there. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed with the house. There's not a lot you can see in the house, is there?
No, the house was acquired more recently, wasn't it? And I think the family still has a flat up above that they have use of.
Yeah. I'm going to go tourist trip, but I think there's other National Trust properties in Cornwall which I enjoy going to more.
Oh, okay.
I prefer going to Lanhydrock. I mean, I think there's a lot more history there. There's so many more
there's a
rooms
house.
you can go into. I enjoy that. Cateel's nice as well, isn't it?
Yes.
What
For
are you going with?
for a garden, I think I prefer the Glendurgan or Truro.
Oh yeah.
I think they just have a little bit more interest, especially with the beaches at the bottom, and I think I prefer the atmosphere and the ambience rather than Trelissick. Trelissick always feels a bit commercialised, I feel. It's always, you know, I don't know what it is about Trelissick. Why don't I like Trelissick so much?
I've got a really nice second-hand bookshop there. I enjoy
Yeah,
that.
but so's Glendurgan, so is Lanhydrock.
So you going tourist trip or tourist trap then?
Well, we wouldn't even entertain going there on a bank holiday because we've actually tried to do that for Mother's Day one time,
yeah,
and
but
we were turned away from
too busy,
Trelissick.
wasn't it? Too
It
busy.
was too busy. It was just too busy, and I think that's my issue primarily with Trelissick. It is just too busy. So I would say it's a bit of a tourist trap.
Okay. Well, perhaps a victim of their own success, Sarah.
Yeah,
That's probably
possibly.
what it is, isn't it? Can I just say as well that you're talking about Tree Bar and Glendurgan, which are two
Yeah.
other gardens, isn't it, as well? My favourite there would be Tree Bar.
Yeah, I think
we've-
Truro has the edge for me as well, to be honest.
Made a nice video there before, wasn't it? It's beautiful gardens, isn't it? You time
Yeah,
it right
yeah.
time of year, bit of sunshine, beautiful
Now,
beach down there.
get down there now.
Yeah,
We were there yesterday.
we were, weren't we? It's very good.
So there is a beautiful little cove that I adore visiting. However, I avoid it because of the road to it.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I know what you mean. Are
It's
we talking way
stunning.
down west?
We are talking way down west.
Okay. Was it in Poldark?
It was in Poldark where Ross Poldark got his kit off and went for an early morning dip. So we're talking about Porthcurno Cove. And it is just stunning. The sand is the most exquisite pale gold. It's just crushed seashells, and it is so soft under your feet. The water is gentle and it laps against that shoreline, and it just makes the most gorgeous mesmeric noise. And I would sit there for an hour just with a silly grin on my face because I'd be so happy
I
down there.
remember the very, very first time I went to Porthcurno, and this is way before the channel, and we must have been walking one day. I think we were walking that stretch of the coastline, and you
Yes.
just stumble across it, doesn't it?
And it's amazing.
Being I mean, nowadays we obviously read up about Cornwall and history, and we're a lot more aware of it. But back then, I didn't even know it existed.
No.
And to see it through
In person.
yeah, and to see it for the very first time, it's incredible. It's really beautiful. It is stunningly beautiful, isn't it? It's very small, But you are right, access there. If you try and drive there, oh my gosh, you need a bravery award to get the car down. It's really, really narrow. It goes on for ages, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why we always walk there, don't we?
Yeah, so it's a tourist trip, but by walking for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was on the cusp of becoming a tourist trap because of the popularity of Poldark. People saw it and they wanted to go there.
Yeah.
And the last few times we've been,
It's been a lot easier, hasn't
yes,
it?
because I think that whole initial euphoria and enthusiasm for it because of Poldark has probably dissipated a little bit.
Yeah.
And it'll be a shame if that place gets spoilt because it is gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. So for me, it is a visit and it's a tourist trip.
It's a tourist trip for me as well. Hit me
There
with
we
another
go.
one, Sarah.
Truro.
Truro, the capital of Cornwall.
Tourist trip or tourist trap?
Oh, well, have you ever been? It's got a beautiful cathedral.
Stunning.
Stunning, isn't it? Lots of quaint old-fashioned little narrow streets there as well in Truro. You've got a hall for Cornwall, which is always a pleasure.
Yes.
Always enjoy going there.
A couple of really good old bookshops.
Yes, some excellent bookshops, and it's probably, well, certainly over the last sort of 25 years, it's been the place to go for shopping, I would say. But
Yeah,
like so many of our high streets, I've definitely noticed over the last 10 years a decline. There's a lot more empty shops than there used to be. And I think there's other better places to go if you're actually into shopping.
However, there's still quite a few cafes that offer lunch at a good price. There's nothing there that you would define as a tourist trap in the sense that goods or services are overpriced.
Well, you've got the museum there as well,
You
haven't you?
have,
Yeah.
and there's some really lovely parks as well.
Lovely pannier market to enjoy.
Yeah, so I think it's worth a little trip.
I'd go as, it's got to be a tourist trip, isn't it? Not a tourist trap. I think it's a tourist trip, and you could probably cover it in about 3 hours, maybe.
Okay, so looking at it from another angle, visit or avoid, would you visit or avoid?
I'd visit Truro.
Yeah, I think I would too. What about one of the biggest tourist destinations in Cornwall, St Michael's Mount? I personally love St Michael's Mount. I like walking across the causeway. I love the walk up to the actual castle itself, and I really enjoy wandering around. The views from up there are stunning. So for me, it's a trip. However, there is a stress about it that I don't like.
Stress, Sarah.
Is the car parking.
Oh, car parking's terrible, isn't it? Actually, in fairness, there's plenty of car parking. I think our problem again with the car parking is, once again, it's ANPR, isn't it? You've got to be really careful in there. Again, it's fairly expensive as well, isn't it? You think National Trust, if you're a member, it's probably free, but you've still got to pay there, haven't you?
Yes,
because of the relationship that National Trust have with the owners of St Albans family, isn't it?
Well, essentially the St Albans family own that land and it's part of the town, so you're actually parking in a town car park, aren't you? There's nothing you can do about it. So for me, these days, if I want to take a trip to Marazion, I will walk there either from Long Rock or get a bus from Penzance.
Yeah.
Just to avoid that stress of the ANPR car park.
So are you going tourist trip for St Michael's Mount? Is that what you said?
Yeah, because I think it's actually quite a good value day out. Compared with some of the other attractions in Cornwall, I don't think it's extortionate in the amount of money. It does add up because you'd have the cost of the car park and the boat, but at the end of the day, it's not like Eden, is it? So I would go there, whereas I would avoid Eden.
Okay. I enjoy St Michael's Mount as well. I enjoy it every time we go. I always think they should open up a few more rooms in the house, but that's just a personal thing. And the pasties are a bit iffy.
Well, we haven't been there for a pasty for a while, have we?
No.
So
whatever you say, though, it's a tourist trap, isn't it? It's got to be tourists. They flock there in there. Thousands, don't they? Probably hundreds of thousands over the course of the year. But it's very, very well managed.
Yes.
And we went recently, it's slightly out of season, isn't it? Which is a great time to go. But we have been there in the height of summer before and it's really, really busy. We tend to go a bit earlier if we can.
Yes.
Avoid the crowds that way.
Yeah.
But they're always set up for crowds there. They manage it really well. I would definitely go. even though it's a tourist trap in my opinion. I would definitely go.
I agree. Final one.
Yes, go on then.
What about Looe?
Lovely Looe.
It's currently being portrayed as Devon in Beyond Paradise.
It's called Shipton Abbot.
Yeah, it completely messes with my brain because they'll show somewhere in Cornwall and you're meant to think it's in Devon, and then they'll show somewhere in Devon and we're there thinking we don't recognise that.
It's Cornwall. It's filmed mainly in Cornwall, isn't it? And
yeah.
And their main location is Looe, isn't it? Looe's delightful. It's 2 bits to Looe, isn't it? It's separated by the river, isn't it? You've got the really old part, isn't it? With
it goes back
beautiful
to
old
1400 and something.
tiny little narrow streets, isn't it? There's a nice beach in Looe, isn't there? And Banjo
the pier.
Pier. Yeah, and then walking down the other side, you can walk out towards sort of have good views of Looe Island, can't you? And lovely photograph opportunity looking back at Looe, isn't it?
Mm.
But,
you sound as though you like it.
I do. It's tourists go there. Yeah,
Yes.
but it's kind of geared up for tourists, isn't it?
Yeah. Tourist trip or tourist trap?
It's a tourist trip.
Drum roll.
It's a tourist trip.
Tourist trip, yes.
Yeah.
And lots of people do love Looe, don't they? I think Looe is well designed to cater for tourists. It's got a huge car park,
Yes.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, you've got to pay, but there's also enough public toilets, there's enough shops, enough streets, and you can usually get a table in Looe.
You can, yeah. Take 20p if you need to have a pee. 20p to use the Looe in Looe.
Go and spend a 20 penny. Oh, very good. I think it's a tourist trip as well. Tide's right in. So we're here. This is the gorgeous Saxon beach on the River Helford, and I can't see.
Can't see anything either.
Pointing.
One of our favourite spots, isn't it? Some beautiful walking down here. So we come down here quite regularly, don't we? It's a beautiful place to come.
Yes.
Luckily, this is kind of off the tourist route a little bit. You've got to make a bit more of an effort to get here, isn't it? We're doing a bonus one.
Are we?
Off the video.
Yes, of course. Well, I think north or south side of the River Helford,
especially if you're into
it's
walking,
good.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Good for your mental health and good for your soul.
I think so. Yes, indeed. I'm just going to walk in here so we can actually see the screen, because I don't know if we're in the frame or not. So yes, there's some wonderful walks all around the Helford, north and south. I don't know which I prefer. I like both. It's like choosing between 2 children.
You can't do that, it's not allowed.
No, exactly. They each have their own special characteristics, so I cannot choose. But it is a bonus one for you, and for me it's a tourist trip. Lovely. On Patreon and possibly YouTube membership, we might not have been doing it at that point, but it's definitely on Patreon, we have walk details, a guided walk that will take you all the way through these woods down to Saxon Beach and to 3 other beaches along the River Helford. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the QR code. Andrew, move your head so I can space for the QR code. Thank you, darling.
Tourist trip, tourist trip, tourist trip, tourist trip. Where in Cornwall are we gonna go?
It's got that tingly feeling. We are going to continue enjoying our evening stroll in this fantastic, glorious sunshine. It's been a bit wet earlier today, so we're just enjoying a touch of Cornish sunshine. So until next week, we hope you've enjoyed Tourist Trip or Tourist Trap.
Yes, if we play it again, I'll have to have like a sparkly suit or something like that, Sarah, isn't it? Get a few catchphrases going and that sort of thing. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching today. You might have an opinion as well. You might have been to a few of these places. You know, what sort of experience did you have? Were they a tourist trip for you or a tourist trap? Let us know. But if you enjoyed the video,
give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up does always help. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. We try and put a video out for you every Friday.
Are we going on a walk next week?
I think we are. Where
We'll
are we
be
going?
walking somewhere in Cornwall.
Walking somewhere.
So until then, we'll say goodbye for now. Bye.
Bye.